And welcome back, Crypto Hulk. Oh, yeah. Got a live one today. Somebody tried taking out the president. Not the ex-president, in my opinion. He still is. Illegitimate election to get Biden in. I believe, I'm hoping somebody's elected that's going to take this country and make it great again. Because all I've seen, we've all said, I'm not going over all the dumb shit over the past 4 years. I'm glad that, for whatever you want to call it, chance, divine intervention. Hey, I know I didn't come from two monkeys that were fucking and then eventually it became me, Crypto Hulk. Now, you don't have to believe in a god or something. I don't care. I mean, you can believe in like two monkeys 5 million years ago started fucking and then eventually you came from that shit. I mean, but then you still can't explain why there's monkeys in the fucking zoo. You don't even go see your relatives, do you? Okay, got it. So I believe there's a divine intervention there. And I believe, hopefully, that man, DJT, this is why, kapow, this is what I got. Yeah, buddy. Somebody sent me this one. Got my little toys here.
From this day forward, it's going to be only America first.
Love it. That's how we're starting to show off today. Hopefully I didn't trigger you. If you did, you can go through that door. See what door says, go fuck yourself? You can go right through that door. I don't care. There's enough channels. If you want to watch the libtard channels, there's enough of them. You can watch them. Don't watch my show. That's how I do it. Appreciate everybody for showing up. I'm not going to sensationalize my show. Put the title in there about a particular individual that was shot. I'm not going to try to get views with that. I was like, that's not cool. But I want you to look. Look at all the social media people that did. It's disgusting. The social media people that tried to use the shooting of an ex, you know what? I don't want to say it because of the algorithm. But I can't do that shit. I want the guy to win. I'm tired of what we got in office now. Anyhow, my name is Crypto Hulk. I got a zero fucks given channel. It's been like that for about 4.5 years. My job is to deep dive, find all kinds of stuff no other channel has, and to show you all the evidence on how this shit's connected and orchestrated. And I want you to be able to invest wisely. Don't do anything I say. Don't buy anything I tell you to buy. This show is designed to get you financially destroyed. And I'm the only person on social media that's going to be like this. Everybody else, oh, don't leave my channel. I tell people, get the fuck off my channel. I'm very clear with that. If I don't like you, get the fuck off the channel. That's just how I do it, man. I'm not trying to be like everybody else. That's why I have the anti-crypto channel, okay? How everybody else is, I'm not trying to be like none of that dumb shit, okay? Using our president to get views on your channel. That's so fucking stupid. That's disgraceful. XRP Flea, thank you for showing up. Jeremy the Great, Bob Alberti, Donna A, Mr. OG, thank you all for showing up, supporting my channel. Appreciate that. Solid memberships. Hey, we're going to be coming under some attacks over the next 6 months to a year. I'm just letting you know. You're going to need a channel that knows all the dumb shit and how it's going down. You already know Ripple Vladimir and Ripple Dragon Country had XRP from day one. You're going to see a rollout of crypto in those countries first, okay? They've been waiting since 2013. You already seen China, like what, 50 banks just went bankrupt yesterday? And they're buying bonds to short the Chinese economy. And then you got Russia, who nobody can trade with them. You know what all this is going to do, right? I've already shown you Ripple China, Ripple Russia, nobody else. You already know how this is going down. Those countries are going to take off first, okay? And it's going to look very scary. Five dentists, 1, 2, 3. Assassin and conspirators lose. Biden said we need to put a target on Trump the other day, put them all on trial. When you can't beat them in the votes, you open up the borders. The Democrats won't sign the SAFE Act. The SAFE Act prevents illegals from voting. I know we already have a law on it, but in the Congress the other day, 298 Republicans said, yes, we need the SAFE Act. Only 2 Democrats said, yes, we need it. That's 300 versus 2. The other Democrats, the other like almost 300, yeah, we shouldn't have that law. So when you can't beat Trump on your politics and your job, then you got to get a bunch of illegals in the country. If you can't do that, you got to sue them over some dumb shit. And if you can't do that, you got to try to shoot them. Like, are you fucking serious? Like, is the Democrats like that bad? They don't got anybody that's worth anything. So you got to do all this other shit. Like, that's embarrassing, really. What do I know, right? What do I? The storm is upon us, says Kane. Kane ought to know. Hammered down. Thank you very much for that donation there, buddy. Salute to you and our boy. Thanks for that tax-free donation there. Hammer down and Dennis for the tax-free stuff. The government, my state can't get any of that. YT doesn't get any of it. I love it. Absolutely love it. Now, let me go over some business real quick. Over the past 4.5 years, I haven't bought any crypto. I spent 2 months worth of pay 4.5 years ago to buy crypto. That's it. About a year ago, I started buying, maybe 9 months, but a year ago, I bought gold and silver coins. When I can, I get the silver, the gold, whatever it is. For every $1 in crypto, I've got $8-9 in gold, silver. Okay. Now, when the black swan hits and my gold and silver doubles and triples, I'm going to be in great shape. As the dollar crashes, I hope you got a plan because your crypto ain't going to save you until this thing moons. All right. So what you do is you go to work YouTube. And I think it's only for Americans, but if you can find it on your channel, but go to my channel right now. So I'm doing the same thing. And then I'll get on with the show. I'm not going to really discuss Trump anymore. That's just sensationalism. Go to another channel if you just want to talk about Trump and stuff. I've already said my piece. So go to my channel, then go view your channel. And then let's say go to my first video. It says breaking, one of the biggest banks in the world. Let me click on that. For some reason, that's not showing. Why is it? I put every single video I make. Let's go to the second one. Oh, I see. So go to the video section. You'll see home, videos, shorts, live. So go to videos. Then you can click the first one. It shows Brad Garlinghouse right there in India and Qatar. Okay. Then look below. It says 184 views 1 hour ago. I got 12 products. Scroll to the right where it says more. Click on that. Boom. I got a 1/10 of a gold coin, 1/10 of an ounce, half ounce, 1 ounce, etc. All different kinds of stuff. You need to have gold and silver coins for this black swan. Please don't tell me you have 0 gold coins and everything's all in crypto. That's all bad. Okay, you're gonna get wrecked. Hopefully, you've got somebody rich that can support you. Maybe if it lasts a year or two. I could have put all my money into crypto, but then I'm not trying to eat beans and crackers for the next 2 years. I don't need to, and I don't need to have $3 trillion either. So My goal is to get 20 to 100 million. I'm good. I'm happy. I don't need a Lambo. If I only get 20 million, I'm fine with that. I'll be very happy and have a nice rest of my life. We all have money limits we want and stuff. So you pick yours, and there you have it. Stephen Morris, long live Trump. Can't believe what happened today. Danny Boy, thanks for that tax-free donation there, Stephen Morris. Danny Boy, love the show. Crypto Hulk. I see all of Danny Boy's comments. I can't always respond all the time, but I see pretty much every comment this guy leaves. I usually respond to most of them. Stu Lavelle. All right. Let's get this dude. Fafa says, LOL, they randomly switched videos while I'm watching you to Rogan. I didn't touch a thing, and boom, new video. I know, I noticed my screen was doing some kind of weird shit, and then I'm like, okay, they're doing something to my show. That's how I could tell. Somebody hijacks it. It's probably some little Dickless Wonder Democrat somewhere. All righty then. Probably in their parents' basement or in the attic on a little burner computer. All right, let's go with India and Qatar. I want to show you something. Ripple is just, everything is getting set up, everybody. Ripple's not the thing where, okay, let's see if it did it go up today so I can invest in it. Like, okay, it's not a security, okay? It's a currency. I want to try to make this clear. Because a lot of people do a lot of dumb shit, and these crypto programs are so fucking stupid when they read off crypto prices 1 to 2 times a day. Especially when they read off the XRP, XLM, and XDC prices every day. Those are like, okay, I'm just going to speak on XRP. It's a currency. Our government already determined that about 10 years ago, okay? XRP, well, the World Bank is calling it a stable coin. But our government in the United States already called it a currency, okay? So I'm going with what our government called it, a currency. You don't look, okay, if Ripple does something good, you don't look at the price unless you're looking at like Ripple stock, which they got that pre-IPO stock or whatever it linked to or whatever the hell it is. Okay. Then if Ripple does something good, then you look at the stock price. Got it? You don't look at the fucking XRP price. That's stupid. What, you know what that shows? Those people that make social media programs have no idea what the fuck XRP is. That would be like this. Every time the United States did something good, I'm going to look at the Dow Jones and see how the, or I'm going to go look at the New York stock market and see how the dollar bill compares to the yen and the, all the, you know how fucking stupid that is? So you don't look at XRP price unless it's a security. Why the fuck did we just have a court trial for like 3 years? And they determined it's not a security. So that means it's decoupled. Get it? So it's a currency. You don't look at, if Ripple makes a major announcement, they came out with honky tonks and rinky dinks, then you don't just go right to the XRP price. That's a manipulated price. I'm just letting everybody know. I get certain people that send me stuff. Hey, XRP went up 15% today. Da, da, da. Okay, that's fine. I don't care. Because tomorrow it's going back down. Okay? It's manipulated prices right now. I don't care what the price is. Unless it hits $1,000, then you can fucking call me and say, hey, Crypto Hulk, you might want to offload some XRP. And I'll probably take out, I don't know, who knows how much, and go get a house or something, right? And then let the rest go and wait, whatever. I don't know, okay? But let's look at this article here about India. Indians, okay, now this is from the Economic Times. It's an Indian newspaper. Indians can now pay via UPI in Qatar. I want you to see what we got going on here. Indians in Qatar will be able to scan a QR code and make payments via UPI as NPCI International Payments. And they signed an agreement with Qatar National Bank. Okay, that's QNB, the largest financial institution in the Middle East and Africa. That is enormous. That's ginormous. And as Trump would say, that is huge. Okay. We believe in enabling UPI in Qatar will offer substantial benefits to the large number of Indians visiting the country and simplifying their transactions. Now, let's look at the next article that relates to this. And it's from the Economic Times as well. And it's talking, I've showed this before. I want you to truly see what Ripple's XRP is, or the XRP lab that created all this, or all the government agencies. I don't really fucking care who did. It's all government agency shit, all right? Ripple's the government. The XRP ledger is made by the government. All this shit's made by the government. They just call it different names to confuse people. Jorge Ramos, FAFO, have a drink on me. Hulk, keep moving forward. Make America great again. 2024, Hulkster dropping truth bombs. 4.5 years there, buddy. Jorge George Ramos, thanks for the tax-free donation. The American IRS can go suck it, and so can YT, the people that make the money at YT. I've got a tax-free donation. Ha 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 ha. They're not getting a fucking thing of that. All right. Google-backed payment company called Ripple. Google-backed Ripple. This article is only 7 years old. See how long they've been at it? Google-backed Ripple company is in talks with NPCI. That's what we just got done talking about. This Indian company, NPCI, National Payments Corporation of India. It says Google-backed payment company Ripple is in talks with banks in India and the National Payments Corporation of India. They've already got Yes Bank, Axis Bank, and 75 customers globally. Now, this was 7 years ago, everybody. I don't know how big this thing is now. Here's what we got. Unlike Swift, a messaging platform, which is the dominant medium for global payments, Ripple is a messaging system as well as a settlement platform. Isn't that something? I'm going to leave that article right there. Well, okay. By joining Ripple, Yes Bank and Axis Bank will be able to come up with low-cost and efficient remittances in the Gulf region. The National Bank of Abu Dhabi, which is the largest in the Gulf, is on the Ripple network. Okay? There are a cluster of banks in the United Arab Emirates and Saudi Arabia which are in talks to join the network. Now, dumbasses say, oh, but it's not saying they're using XRP. No. So they're going to join Ripple, and it still is going to take them 2 days to send fucking money. These people are so fucking stupid. Why the fuck would all these people join Ripple if they're just going to join the standard RippleNet that takes like the Swift system or the ACH? Why the fuck are they going to join Ripple when they already got ACH? Dumbass. These people on XRP Stewie are so fucking stupid. On Twitter, I'm not talking about anything on YouTube, of course, but on Twitter, there's a group of retards called XRP Stewie, and they're like, oh, nobody's using XRP. Oh, so for the past fucking 7 years, all these banks all around the world are joining Ripple for no fucking reason when they could just use ACH and take sometimes 3-4 days to send money. Is that what you're trying to say? That's fucking, I can't even comment anymore on how asinine that is. Alrighty, let me show you another one that relates to this. Let's go. Hold on, computer's moving like really slow. I knew they'd do some shit like that today. I could just tell. All right. Here's an article from 2021, 3 years ago, almost. QNB, Qatar National Bank. Remember, the biggest one in Africa and the Middle East. QNB, Ripple Partner to enhance cross-border payments. You know what enhancing means? Make better. That's XRP to all the dumbasses. Why the fuck would QNB join Ripple and then call it enhanced payments? How is it enhanced? I know it's hard to think for some people because you're so brain dead. I know it's hard to think. What does enhanced mean? It's not the same thing. It must be better, faster, cheaper, and all that stuff, okay? It's called XRP. I know some dummies out there don't want to hear that, but that's a problem. You got to accept the facts that you're fucked up, all right? According to the agreement both sides signed, QNB will initially pilot Ripple's global financial network, RippleNet. Initially, we'll pilot, okay? Then guess what after that? It's XRP. Sorry to let you know that you're a fucking loser. RippleNet with QNB Finza Bank in Turkey. Oh, we already know Ripple is a Turkey partner. I've already shown that over and over. No other channel has. Okay, so as I read real world articles, this one was from 2021. We're already seeing QNB Bank piloted RippleNet like 4 years ago. I think they're past the pilot. Okay, just saying. It says here, this partnership will deliver near real-time payments. That's not ACH. That's not payments in a day, half a day, an hour. That's payments within real time. Got it? That's XRP. It's being used for the past 4 years by all kinds of banks. Every fucking day I show an article, it's a new bank, okay? That's who's using XRP. Every fucking buddy, okay? Now, let me check the comments here real quick. We'll go to our next article. Dark Leprechaun. As far as the stuff that's on my YouTube store, I've got gold coins, silver coins, necklaces, gold necklaces, and I've got hardware wallets. I don't make money on the coins. I do on the necklaces. I make a profit, or what do you call that? A commission, and then the ledger stuff I do. The coins, I'm just trying to help you out. If anything, it might help my channel's algorithm. Maybe it doesn't, but I don't make money off the coins. So you got to have gold, silver coins. Please don't have zero. Okay, that's like the wrong answer if I were to ask you how much you got. And trust and believe, I got some very rich people that listen to my show, and sometimes we have a little conversation. And I've had to tell them they got $1 million in crypto and no fucking gold and silver coins. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? So we have to rearrange, and I'm not going to tell you the allocations, but I say we're going to have to change some things what you got. Sometimes we use bricks, depending on how rich they are, bricks, and then coins after that. If you've got big money, and you're a whale, you want some gold bricks, and then coins after that. Just not all coins. All right. Let's go. Hold on there a minute. Why do people keep messaging me on Twitter telling me to back up my assets, the quantum financial system? Because they're trying to get you fucking destroyed, okay? An XRP preacher is saying, YT not letting me tip. Okay, first off, everybody has to get my Twitter, Facebook, and the Instagram. So if shit ever goes bad, you'll have a way to get a hold of me. Also, when YT doesn't notify people, you'll be notified by my other social media. In this case, with XRP Preacher, you can take a video. It's got to be a short video, 30 seconds or less, because I can send it to YouTube. I got a contact there. And just, go to your YouTube page, show you so it knows that it's you, or, use your finger to point. It's got to be a quick video, 30 seconds or less, 20 seconds or less. Then I can email it. If you send longer videos, then it won't go through the email. So send it to my Twitter or something like that. That's how you can send me shit so I can see it. Alrighty then. Paul Sagbakan. Hello from China. Next, Articulo. SEC. Then we got Paxos. Hold on a minute. Okay, let's go to the next one here. This is a fun one. There's a guy named Steve Wynn. Now, a whale, somebody that I know that's a whale, gave me this article the other day. I realized that it's a couple years old. When is this? Okay, 4 years old. That doesn't matter. What matters is what the casino guy is saying. Okay? We're going to have a little deep dive here. Here's the article. Ripple's XRP is designed to rise to $10,000. I totally think that's doable. Like, I'm not thinking that's hype whatsoever. This is predicted by legendary blackjack professional. Blackjack professional Steve Wynn predicts that the XRP design and increased adoption will push the coin's price to $10,000. Steve Wynn, a real estate businessman and successful gambler, has realized that the XRP design supports a $10,000 value. The legendary blackjack pro let out his thoughts on XRP during a recent interview with Forbes. Comparing XRP and other cryptocurrencies, Steve said XRP is poised to take over all transactions and swift international money transfers. He explained that unlike other platforms that take days to complete a transaction, XRP is instant and cost effective. So exactly what I've been saying about these dumbasses that say, "Oh, no one's using XRP." Why the fuck would you join Ripple and still only be able to send money in 3 days? That's fucking stupid. That's not logical. Okay, you would join Ripple, test out the RippleNet, still takes you 3 days or whatever the shit is, and then you're like, maybe they can get it down to maybe 1 day or 12 hours or some shit or whatever it is. I'm not familiar with all the tech movements of Ripple, but then they're like, you know what? Let's go with this XRP shit. And they do it, and then bam, instant payments, okay? They're not joining Ripple for no fucking reason. They're joining it because they want faster, cheap payments that can convert, okay? That's the reason why. I don't know why some people can't understand that. It's not that tough. Speaking on XRP, Steve Wynn said the market's fourth largest asset is designed to have a value of $10,000 per coin. According to him, XRP can meet the $10,000 target if it is used for every retail transaction. He's saying it might be a little optimistic and a long way off. Well, that's 4 years ago, so we're still waiting. You see, you can't go by what the price is right now. I can't read crypto prices every day on my show. That's stupid. All right. It really is. That shows you don't know XRP, what it truly is, and how all this stuff is designed. It's not a stock. You don't look at the price every day because you haven't put all the value of the world onto a blockchain yet. You've got to put a basket of currencies, gold, silver, tokenize the fuck out of the platform, tokenize houses, bridges, planes, trains, and automobiles, lions, tigers, and bears, racehorses, and these kinds of things. And when you do all those things, now let's go down to the there's a picture here, a Bagsy post, but right above that, about a paragraph, it says, back in the 1990s, Steve was on a team of MIT blackjack players, popular for their techniques. You guys have watched that movie. I watched the movie. MIT, it's that guy, I forgot his name. He wears the glasses and shit. He's like the teacher, and he takes these MIT kids to Vegas and stuff. Okay, that was him. Okay, these people are like geniuses. All right. Steve was on a team of, now notice it's MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology. That's Gary Gensler. And MIT, this goes in deep. Just stay with me. You're going to love this little deep dive we got. If it's too long for you, you can go watch it later. I don't really fucking care. Steve was on a team of MIT blackjack players popular for their techniques. The team used this distinct gambling techniques to make profits in casinos. He also played a significant role in construction and operation of several renowned hotels in the Las Vegas and Atlantic City. That's all I'm going to read for that article. Now, let's go to another MIT article right here. This one's about 2 years ago. Let me do a copy paste. Matt 59754. Thanks for the tax-free donation. Thanks for Saturday night stream. Appreciate you, Hulk. Trump 24, praying for his future safety. Yep. Here's the article. It's called, this is from the College of MIT, where Gary Gensler worked. MIT experts test technical research for a hypothetical central bank digital currency, everybody. You got the Federal Reserve Bank of Boston, the Boston, not Boston or Boston. If you're from New York, you're calling it Boston. If you're from other parts, you're calling it Boston. And if you're from Massachusetts, you're calling it Boston. So 3 different kinds of accents there. I'm glad I had to clarify that. I can't read the article without clarifying accents. In collaboration with a team at the Federal Reserve Bank of Boston, MIT experts have begun designing and testing technical framework for CBDC. It's going to be performed, the research in the United States of America, called Project Hamilton. Okay? They're talking about transactions, 100,000 a second, 170,000 per second. They're talking about some other countries that have been working on this. I'm not going to read this article because it goes on and on. There was a couple countries. Oh, okay. So there's just that article for explanation. Let me click on this article here. Here's this article from 2016. Now we're taking it back like 8 years. We do a copy paste. I want to show you there's little connections here. How MIT is using Ripple to push blockchain research beyond theory. MIT has moved its blockchain research from the theoretical to the real world with a project announced earlier this week with Ripple. Remember, this is like 8 years ago. While MIT has long been involved in supporting the Bitcoin and blockchain industries through research, the aim of this project is to develop blockchain financial services, like where the whole world's going to actually use it. Okay, they realize right off, Bitcoin ain't it. All right, it's not working. That's why in here we're talking about develop blockchain financial services and other enterprise data projects. You can't do it with Bitcoin or Ethereum, all right? Or they would have done it. That's why they're joined with Ripple uh like 8 years ago, okay? And Gary Gensler was probably there at that time. Gary knows all about this, everybody. Gary's lying. This whole court thing is a lie. The SEC court thing. And you know what's funny is these other channels you watch, they were reporting on the Ripple trial twice a day. I'm like, wow, they're like sucking the dick of Gary Gensler. They're helping Gary. Like, Gary, is that enough or should I give you more, sir? Look here, as part of the research, which is currently being conducted by 7 students and professors, MIT is running a validator for the Ripple consensus ledger. It's permission distributed ledger. The validator is a server that confirms transactions. So what has been happening for 8 years? MIT validates every single transaction on the Ripple ledger. You know what? MIT is working with Ripple, and let's take it all the way back up to the beginning, because they wanted to work on what? Financial services and other enterprise data projects. They weren't working on securities. So here we can see MIT is working with Ripple on financial services and other enterprise data projects that had nothing to do with the stock market and security violations at all. Okay. Now, 2015, they start talking about 2015. That was the Ripple settlement, where our government determined that XRP was currency. So just think back when Ripple had all those court hearings and stuff, and all the XRP people, they want to like, wow, truly sad, everybody. They're so fucking stupid. Today on the Ripple trial, John Deaton, help us out. And I'm just like, wow, that's so fucking stupid. Let's see what Jeremy Hogan has to say today. You know what? I don't give a fuck what he has to say. It has nothing to do. We already have, the government already determined that court is fake. And all these YouTube lawyers, that's so fucking stupid. I never talked about any of the trial shit on my show, that's for certain. That's embarrassing. That's like a dick suck move doing that. Now, here is the Federal Reserve for the Bank of Boston. Maybe Boston. It's the Bank of Boston. Let me show you this page here. Boston Fed and the MIT complete research project. They completed. Bank says Project Hamilton work with MIT accomplished their aims. And when was this all? 2 years ago. What do we got here? You got the Ripple Labs working with MIT. Notice did they mention any other crypto companies? No, they didn't. Okay. They're working with Ripple. Those other articles. Now on this one here, they're being real secretive about it. The one I just gave you here, that's dated December 22nd, 2022. Ripple is like not even mentioned. Well, isn't that something? Oh God. So 2016, so that's 6 years. Okay, so it took them 6 years to get this shit done. Remember, 2016 is when MIT joined with Ripple. They were gonna do all this stuff, right? Work on it all. Well, it came up to they did all this work, and then they wanted to test it out called Project Hamilton, and they get it all done, and Ripple's nowhere mentioned in here. Well, imagine that. I just want to show you all the dumb shit with these people, okay? I'm trying to show you what they don't want you to see. That's why they fuck with my channel so much, all right? There's that article. Now, I have the actual Project Hamilton right here. I don't know how to send it to you. Let me see. It's like references. Just look for Project Hamilton Phase 1 Executive Summary. Project Hamilton Phase 1 Executive Summary, and that'll be February 3rd, 2022. Let's see if anybody found that one. Oh, dang. What do we got here? Upgraded lifestyle. Need more alpha males in crypto. Shout out to Big G Hulk. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate whatever people can do to help keep this channel going. I'm not the only one out here. See, I'm not trying to be like everybody else. I'm here to teach you guys. That's what I'm here for. I'm not here to collaborate with all these dumb fucks out there. My job is to get you rich. So I'm coming up with the best information to do that. All right. And appreciate that. Now, I don't have the Project Hamilton copy, so you can find it on your own, something later. Let's keep going with the show. What we're going to do, in case you're watching the show, scroll down. It's an 8-pager. I looked through all the first 7 pages. They don't talk about Ripple or nothing, okay? Totally amazing, isn't it? That's why they started this fucking project, because of Ripple. But okay, they're going to play the fucked up game and try to hide it from us. It don't matter. I already know. Go to page 7. Under references. Now look here, reference number 1. What do we got here that talks about the BIS is involved or giving information to this? Now that's interesting. Let me show you something right here. I've shown it before, the BIS and Ripple. Let me do this. Copy and a paste. All right. So just as long as I just want to get that out of the way. Here's an article, August 9th. So 10 months ago or whatever it was, 10, 11 or something. Ripple is working with the Bank for International Settlements on a payments task force. That's the BIS, okay? Now, we go back to Project Hamilton, and we look at the references section. The very first, number 1 reference is to the Bank for International Settlements. So already, Ripple's keyed in with this. The second one, another BIS International Settlements reference on how they're working to get a CBDC. Again, BIS, that's a Ripple connection. Number 3, Bank of Canada. That's a Ripple partner right there. Let's look up here. I'm going to show you how much Ripple is a partner with Canada. First piece of evidence. Let me do a copy and a paste. Let's do this one here. I'm going to send you this one first. Ripple showed us right there on that one, the 12 banks. Here's a title, Ripple and R3. So R3 eventually became XDC, but that's the Corda platform, and they had to have somebody else make their crypto, which it's the Chinese, but I'm not getting into that right now. Nobody else knows that, by the way. Ripple and R3 team up with 12 banks, and that was in 2016. They wanted to trial and test XRP. It says right there. We go down to the 1, 2, 3, 4th paragraph, and it shows National Bank of Canada. There you go. That's your first evidence that Ripple and Canada are partners. According to the Project Hamilton, Bank of Canada is involved, and I just showed you the Bank of Canada Ripple partner right there. Next, here's another example for Canada. Ripple opens up an engineering hub in Toronto to drive crypto innovation. What is that hub? The Ripple Liquidity Hub. That's how you transfer from pesos into dollars and all sorts of things. Ripple puts a hub in Canada. Just that might show you a connection right there. Next connection with Canada. We can keep going. Whenever I tell you something, I just back it up with facts. And people can call communist Canada whatever they want to do. They're hiding all this stuff from most people. Okay, about 1 year ago, here's the title of this article. Canada's largest university starts XRP validator in a new partnership with Ripple. The University of Toronto are Ripple partners. They're involved in blockchain research, and they validate every single transaction for the past year with Ripple's XRP. So again, the dummies at the XRP Stewie are out there on Twitter, are out there to confuse you. You've got Canada's largest university validating XRP transactions. Well, who the fuck is using XRP? Well, you're obviously not using your brain. We know that. When people try to challenge Crypto Hulk on simple ass shit like this, I'm going to rub your face in shit every single fucking day to show how stupid you are. Alrighty then. Now, we're going back to Project Hamilton references again. We've already seen the 2 BIS references. That's a Ripple partner. Bank of Canada, I just cleared that up. That's a Ripple partner. Number 5, BIS again, Ripple partner. They talk about the Bahamas. They did some research with them. Europe. Now, what I found interesting is they got into what they call Riksbank, and that's out of Sweden. Look at number 18. References go to number 18. Sveriges Riksbank, the e-krona Pilot 1. Now, why is that interesting? Because Ripple is in Sweden actually utilizing XRP. Yes. Oh, well, hold on a second. Stu Lavelle hooked some people up. Just real quick here. Let me show you the Sweden connection. Ripple builds new partnerships in France and Sweden, despite crypto bear market. This is 2 years ago, less than 2 years ago. Ripple builds new partnerships in France and Sweden, and there's a provider called XBot. Notice the X and then BAHT, and that's Swedish, okay? So again, that's the connection with Ripple. They've already gone through the Swedish government, and they already got the approval, so they're already kind of partnering with the Swedish government. And that's where in Project Hamilton, phase 1, executive summary, at the very end where it says references, go all the way down to the bottom, and you'll see number 18, Riksbank. There's your connection for that. And they talk about on-demand liquidity in that article right here for Sweden. That's XRP. When you start talking about on-demand liquidity, they're using XRP, dummies, okay? Like, I could probably give you 5 or 10 banks every day at my show, and they're all using XRP. So they're on private ledgers. We already know this. Franklin Templeton says everybody's using private ledgers. Now, the Riksbank thing, that's Swedish. But notice what we got here is Ripple's already in the stock market. Oh my goodness, yes. Look here, XRP is in the stock market. Well, nobody's using XRP. Name somebody. Like, the whole fucking world, dummy. Look at this right here. An XRP. Now, this is 5 months ago. An XRP, which is an ETP trading, starts on the Swedish stock exchange. Prominent European digital asset manager Valor has finally introduced an XRP exchange traded product listed on the Nordic Growth Market Exchange in Sweden. There you go. So they were mixed in with the MIT and the Project Hamilton. All this came from the Steve Wynn article that I told you guys. When I read an article, I'll start doing a dig and trace that motherfucker all the way back to where the origins are. Okay, that's what we've just been doing right here. Now, we're talking about Rick's Bank. This, I think, is the final deep dive. We're talking about that Rick's Bank. Let me show you what I got for you right here. Traced it all the way back there, buddy. You're going to love it. Little investigation work here. Okay, this is from the BIS, Bank of International Settlements and Ripple Partner, utilizing XRP. Okay, it's called Project Icebreaker, and it's about CBDCs. Who's involved in that? Oh, look, it's the Rick's Bank again from Sweden. And look, Norges Bank, that's from Norway. And looky here, Bank of Israel. Those countries, notice how, if you study Project Icebreaker, Israel's involved in that. You might be thinking now, that's kind of weird, but guess what Crypto Hulk has that no other channel has? A connection between Israel and Ripple. And let's look at this. No other channel has this. Go to the 2-second mark or whatever it is, 2-second mark. Let it play from 2 to 3 seconds or whatever. What are you looking at here? Ripple Israel. And if you see the date, let's let this thing play out. Ripple Israel. And if you stop it on the 5-second mark, Crypto Hulk, oh, look here. September 27, 2013. Everybody, I want you to notice this channel is the best for showing you all these connections. When I read the news, I'm connecting all these damn dots, and all roads go back to Ripple. So I just showed you an article here from the BIS, Ripple Partner, talk about Project Icebreaker. You got Israel involved in this, Norway and Sweden, and I just showed you the proof that Israel has had Ripple Israel for 11 years. Like, wowzers, right? Pretty fucking amazing. That's what you get on Crypto Hulk. When you support this channel, I do research. Nobody else can touch my content, okay? I have a very unique type of approach to teaching. I show facts, real world facts constantly. I don't show hypotheticals and this and that. I show you real stuff that happened, real partnerships that are, a lot of these are 11 years old. Israel's been waiting and waiting and waiting for 11 years. They've had this shit all done. If you read that article, I'm not getting into all that. But this Project Icebreaker shit, it's Ripple. It's all been planned for a long, long time. All right, let's see. Let's get back to, wait a second. I got to catch up on, more members. All right, hold on. Okay, upgrade. Lifestyle official. Okay, Stu Lavelle gave 5 people memberships. Michael Montclair's been a member before. Bloopity Blope. Private Sojourner. I think I remember that name from before. One Truth Seeking 8. And then Earn. Those 5 people got memberships by Stuart Lavelle. What I would ask people to do, it's quite heartbreaking when I've got normal people that give away memberships, and then those people just let a membership expire. And I look on my account at the end of the month, and it used to be like fucking 80% of the memberships that were given out, just people don't get them back again. Yet there's some people that want the memberships. See, we don't pick who gets the memberships. YouTube does. I wish I could pick it to people that really, really want a membership bad, and other people that just happen to get it. So if you get a membership, go to the memberships section add my membership. Don't get dropped off, because that's what happens at the end of the month. People will drop off. And sometimes either you're not going to get notified by YouTube. They don't notify people. So it might go a month or two and be like, oh, damn, Crypto Hulk is making shows. Don't get dropped off. All right. You got people who are giving you memberships that truly want you to win. That's what it is. I'm not paying these people. These people don't work for anybody. They are concerned about your financial future. That's why you're given a membership, because this is priceless. This channel is worth diamonds, diamond hands. All right, Vulcan Aussie. Hi from Australia. Stay cool amid all the FUD and calamity. Hoo-wee, I know, especially today with Mr. Trump. XRP Flea gave 5 people memberships. Those 5 people are Eternal Being, Steve Constum, Dave Rocket, No Mercy, RK Bat, and Fraud. And thank you very much, XRP Flea, for that. Well, then we got tax-free donations. Downtown Brown 62 was that? Thank you very much for that donation. Says, hi Hulk, hi guys, Thai Fund. If I can't pull it off this year financially, this channel's not gonna let it happen. But next year I would like to hit Thailand. Just depends on how everything goes. But thanks for that tax-free donation. Jorge Ramos, thanks again. Tax-free donation. Started without you. Thigh squeeze, push, push, push. And after this, I'm going to look for news for tomorrow's show. Tomorrow morning, 7 right now, p.m. I don't know. I might just do a p.m. tomorrow. I'll see if I have time tonight. Arthur L., thanks for that tax-free donation. Appreciate that. Then we got Mike. Mike, thank you very much. Tax-free donation. United States government ain't getting shit. Neither is YouTube. Thanks for all you do for us. It's tough trying to crank out videos that show all the evidence nobody else has. I'm just trying to show you facts. Look, in all seriousness, don't invest in anything that I say. But it's I'm going to try my best to show you all these connections, but you have to be the one to make a decision or risk. I made my risk, 2 months worth of salary. That's it. If I don't get rich off that, then I just, you got to take a gamble. Don't invest more than you can afford to lose. I could afford to lose 2 months' pay. I did it 4.5 years ago. Got my crypto. It's lined up. If I get rich, great. If not, I lost 2 months' pay. Not a big deal. I got some gold and silver. That'll help. But sucks being me. That'll be the end. Okay, so we got to see how this works out. Maybe a quantum hack on everybody's wallets. That's why I'm telling you about the gold and silver in your hand. Don't be fucking stupid. And it's not stupid. I mean, I got whales that are smart guys, but they just didn't really realize you've got to have gold and silver. Just get the silver then. If you're poor, just get a bunch of silver coins. But they say silver is going to go up maybe 10, 20, 30 times or something like that. Whereas gold, maybe it might only go up 3, 4, 5. So if you're loaded up with silver and that $38 coin goes up 10 times, that's $380 a piece. Silver is fucking cheap. Okay, well, it used to be. When I first collected gold, I think silver was at 25 a coin. Now it's 38. Robert Bob Driscoll, thanks for the tax-free donation. Thanks for keeping things grounded, Hulk. That's my job, is to present facts. I'm not going to deep dive American flag. I only deep dive cryptocurrency. My goal is to get people rich, not having the government after me. Did you ever? So let's take a look. Okay, last article. Wait, hold on. I got one last article. This one's big. It's going to be huge. Okay, no joke. This next article, you'll be like, damn, this is really Crypto Hulk. I think we're kind of near the end. Okay, when I read off this next article, Mike, member for 17 months. My membership expired. Good thing I bought it in time to re-up. Best damn show. It is. Like, I designed the show to where it's kind of like what I used to work in the court system. A little bit of history on Crypto Hulk. I'm not giving you my full bio, obviously. This isn't LinkedIn, but I started off in the 90s, early 90s in law enforcement work, gravitated into the federal level and worked for a few states, did some police officer stuff, then got into probation, and then went to the federal level with kind of similar stuff like that. Working with a lot of bad people. And at one job, I'm in court every week for like, I worked there for 2 years. So I had to learn how to present facts before a judge. I mean, the judge are really cool. I could call the judge up. Hey, can I swing by in 10 minutes? I want to go over something and meet you in your office. I had no issues with that. We'd go out to lunch as a group with the judge, probably once a month. We'd all have lunch with them, and he liked Mexican food. And I love doing that job. I'd interact with the attorneys. Sometimes the attorneys would hate me. Sometimes they'd like me. Same thing with district attorneys and stuff. So I have some experience working in court. I'm not a lawyer, never was. Don't have to be to do this show, but I can sure see all the dumb shit lawyers that are out there. S. Harib, thank you very much for that donation, tax-free donation. Very much appreciated. My whole family is military, says Upgrade Lifestyle Official. My dad was. I always admired him. Very strong man, mentally and physical stuff too. But he would just keep going. And I admire how he could maintain his calmness and just keep pushing through to get shit done no matter what. And it took me a lot of years to get like that, about 40 years. I think when I was about 40, when I joined the military at 39, that's when, see, the military has a way, just when you think things are fucked up in your life, the military, like if you complain about shit, oh, they have ways to where, and then if you think that's fucked up and you complain, they can make it even more. It just never ends. So the army, I just fucking, yes, sergeant, yes, first sergeant, yes, command sergeant major, just fucking do it. Don't, I never fucking complained. A lot of times they give us shitty ass jobs we had to do, right? Can we get some volunteers to do some really, really fucked up shit and da 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 da? I look left and I look right. And if nobody's really signing up, I did that. And I think because I was older, and it's like, I'm not here to, I know I get lazy kind of here and there, but I didn't join the army to be, I wanted to challenge myself and just to be super fucking strong mentally and physically do shit I've never done. And I did in the army. It was the toughest thing I ever had to do. If I could go back in time, I'd do it again. I hated it. Every fucking day in the army, I just hated it. It was fucking all these people telling you what to do all the time and shit. Fuck, man. And they're always trying to like square you away. Now, I was already squared away. I already worked in law enforcement in the courts, but see, it's like they got to treat you like you're fucking stupid or something. And it's like, dude, you don't know the shit that I've done in my life. Even with some of the command sergeant major or the first sergeants and shit, I had more experience than they had in the real world doing my shit. But and a lot of them knew it, so that they wouldn't bust me down. Like I would never get smoked. Like if I'm working with a group of guys, this is part you get like old man privilege sometimes in the army. But they know because I would be the volunteer guy and shit, and just doing all kinds of fucking dumb shit because the younger ones weren't volunteering all the time right away. And then, but if something happened and somebody did something fucking stupid, usually in the army they try to give you a group punishment. They would tell me to go sit down. I wouldn't have to get smoked. I'd have literally captains and shit coming up. Crypto Hulk, that's what they call me in the army, Crypto Hulk. But I literally would have sergeant majors and shit coming up, say, hey, we already know your past and your history and all the shit you've done. Like, if we can't teach you at age 40, it's too fucking late. So just you sit down. We're gonna punish these guys. And I'm like, okay, so I would just go sit down and they get fucking smoked. So that was the cool part. I felt bad though, but I'm already old enough. They're not gonna teach me. But they taught me a lot in the army. I don't want to bad talk it. It was tough. Let's go to the last article here. You're gonna love this article. I'm telling you, it's coming. All right, regulations are coming, possibly even by spring. That's what I've been kind of predicting here for 10 months or something. You're gonna have Navy. I wanted to go Marine Corps, but I was way too big and way too old. I think if I was probably at the most 180, 190, and then I was about 30, I probably could have gotten into Marines or 27, but the Marines don't take you. That's a rough one, dude. You're fucking hardcore if you're Marines. I gotta say that. Air Force, I was too old, but I didn't want to do Chair Force just because I was older, and it's kind of like I just wanted my chance to get in the Army, do some dangerous shit, and get out before I got blown up. And Air Force wouldn't have done that for me. Now, if I was young, so if you guys are listening, if you're young and you want a nice long career with good mental health, and the Air Force is the way to go. You got amazing workout gyms, your cafeterias, your bedding, your life in the Air Force is amazing. If you're in the Marines, it's the most fucked up. Um, but it depends on what you want, If you're younger, I got some younger people watching the show. They maybe want real world advice. But if you're mentally tough and you've been through some traumatic shit in your life and you've been on sports teams and you got number one in your high school or some shit, you could probably join the Marines, and because it's really fucking rough. And when you get out of the Marine Corps, any kind of law enforcement job, well, America's turning communist right now, but there's going to be some good police departments, federal prison, county, whatever, state prison jobs to work for. If you go to the Marines, you're fucking golden. 4 years of Marine Corps, you can get any job you want in law enforcement. I'm telling you. Get yourself some college, maybe get a criminal justice degree, a bachelor's. You get out, you do your 4 years in the Marines. Then you got 4 years of what do you call that? You got to go 1 weekend a month and shit. I didn't have to because I got some injuries in the Army. Plus, I was too old. They're just like, get out. But you do 4 years in the Marine Corps and then go back and get your schooling done. And I guarantee you, like whatever hell, a lot of good jobs. That will open up the doors for so much stuff. Young people, if you reserve time, yeah. I didn't do any of that. That's why I'm not familiar with it. I got a pretty high percentage of injuries, so they let me go. Okay, well, enough of that. I'm not running a career class right here. But there are younger people out there, and they kind of want to know. Here's the title of this article. You are not going to believe this shit. Federal crypto legislation is now. This is from the guy that runs the CFTC, Commodities Future Trading Commission. So you got Gary Gensler, who thinks everything is a security, and you got this CFTC guy who thinks everything's a commodity, basically. Now, remember, this little friction we got, that's going to cause an appellate court or a Supreme Court to deal with this shit, because these two are going to start fighting. You'll see, okay? And then people are going to start dropping lawsuits. When Gary started shutting down other companies and shit, and if the CFTC takes the control, people start suing the government. Hey, I had this business, and Gary came in and fucked it all up, okay? You're going to see a lot of shit going on, all right? But the guy that runs the CTFC, federal crypto legislation is needed to protect investors. Are you hearing this? He's saying from the federal government, not from the agency like Gary Gensler. Listen to this. This is massive right here. The chairman of the Commodities Future Trading Commission says the United States needs a regulatory framework to protect the public from risks with crypto. Do you know what that regulatory framework would go into? I've been telling you for 4.5 years, you know, that we have no crypto laws and this and that. That's where the United States Code comes in. No other channel's been talking about that except me. See, technically, right now, under 18 United States Code, Section 242, we could all sue Gary Gensler for violating our civil rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness under the Constitution that we were buying our crypto, and Gary stopped us from doing that. That's illegal for him because Rostin Benman right here says we need federal regulatory framework, not Gary Gensler's laws, his little rules, security bulletins, and that dumb shit. That's not law. In his testimony before the United States Senate Committee on Agriculture, Nutrition, and Forestry's hearing on the oversight of digital commodities, Rostin Benman, the guy who runs the CFTC, criticized the Congress for failing to fill the gap in crypto regulation. Right here, this guy is going to set it off. He's in a barn, and he's got a pack of matches with him, and there's a lot of dry hay. What has concerned me most throughout the expansion of the digital asset class is that while everyday Americans fall victim to one digital asset scam after another, there remains no completed legislative response. Jerry Gensler never said none of this stuff. This guy I like. The Rostin Benman guy, I used to hate him. Now I think I like him, okay? Benman says the CFTC should be given new legislative authority given the dangers posed by an unregulated crypto market. He's saying it right here. The crypto market right now is unregulated. It's not even a market, okay? I've been telling you, there is nothing in the United States Code, okay? Judges can't even hear crypto cases. Let me break it down for brand new people that just showed up to my channel. I know it's going to sound ridiculous, but if we take it back to 8th grade, maybe 7th in the United States, when they actually taught about civics and government, now they're just going to have you sit around and read a book called My Two Dads. But okay, so when they used to teach about really important shit, the Congress is called the legislative branch. You learned in 7th grade there was 3 branches of government: legislative, executive, and judicial. The legislators create laws. The judges interpret what the legislators made. In the executive, they ratify it. They sign it off and put it into whatever they got to do, okay? That's how it's set up. And when it goes into law in the United States, all these laws go into the United States Code. I've been telling you, no other channel's been telling you, okay? There's nothing in the United States Code. Gary can't do a damn thing. The IRS can't do a damn thing. They can threaten, hoot, and holler all they want. That's what Gary's been doing. Check his ass with an 18 United States Code, Section 242, civil lawsuit against Gary Gensler, and he will shut up so fast. If you get 500 people filing civil lawsuits against Gary Gensler, oh, you want to speed this up? You really want to speed this up, do that right now. If I got whales out there, got some cash or whatever, go see a lawyer, set up a 18 U.S. Code, Section 242, and explain where does Gary Gensler get authority to regulate crypto in the United States Code. And you'll find out he doesn't. And if 500 of you guys out there got some money, do some shit like that. I don't know how much it would cost. Maybe if you get a lawyer, $1,000, $2,000, to get something together to send it off like an airplane with a little atomic bomb attached to it. I'm telling you. So anyhow, that's Rostin Benman, CFTC, telling it. He's telling, right? I've never heard more. I mean, Patrick McHenry, he's great too, but this Rostin Benman guy is telling us we need crypto laws and regulations in the United States. It ain't working. Gary Gensler's never said that shit. Gary's like, we already have laws. They're called the Howie test. It sounds like Gary's whining right now. Anyhow, that'll be it. I'm done. Okay, I'm done. I got to get out of here. It's a weekend. It's supposed to be a day off. Let me adjust my Trump pin out of respect. There you go. All right, everybody. I don't know if I'm making an AM. We'll see. I'll probably, if it's not an AM, then I'll do a PM tomorrow, something like that, if I can find newsworthy for it. If not, I'll see y'all in my next broadcast.